three things you will need: the horizontal asymptotes, the y-intercept, and two other points. If you can find these three things, you can easily sketch an exponential function. So if you are struggling with exponential function, how to sketch that, so this video is for you. So guys, welcome to the channel MyOneTeacher. In this video, I will teach you how to sketch a graph of exponential function. So let's start. So an exponential function can be written as either y equals to k times a raised to the power x plus c, or y equals to k times a raised to the power minus x plus c. What is the difference? In the first case, power is positive x. In the second case, power is negative x. So in the first case, it will be a growth, that is something like this. And in the second case, it will be an decay, that is something like this. For example, you can say in first case, that is growth, suppose you invested some money, so its graph will be something like this. In the second case, that is decay, suppose you bought a car, now its value is decreasing, so its graph will be something like this. Clear? Now let us come to this 3 point, that is how to find the horizontal asymptotes, the y-intercept, and two other points. Now let me use first form, that is y equals to k times a raised to the power x plus c. So what will be horizontal asymptotes here? Horizontal asymptotes will be nothing but y equals to c. Very simple. Okay, y equals to c. Now y-intercept, that means at which point it intersect the y-axis. So for that, you can simply take x equals to 0 and you will get some value of y. Then you will get a point that will be your y-intercept. So this is the second one. And third one, any 2 point. So you can take any 1 point in the left side of the axis, any 1 point in the right side of the axis, that is x-axis. Then you can join those points and you can draw the asymptotes also. Then you will get an exponential, that is graph of exponential function. Let's do one question. So the question is, sketch the graph of y equals to 2 raised to the power minus x minus 3. Hence state the domain and range of f of x equals to this. So second part we will do later. Let us first sketch the graph. So y equals to 2 raised to the power minus x minus 3. So you can see power is negative, so it will be an decay, that is something like this. Now what we'll do first point was find the horizontal asymptotes, that is y equals to c. So in this case, the horizontal asymptotes will be y equals to minus c. Let me write it. Asymptote is y equals to minus 3. Next, we have to find y-intercept, and for that, let me put x equals to 0. So you can write when x equals to 0, what we will get for y? Y equals to 2 raised to the power minus 0, that is 0 only, minus 3. That is 1 minus 3. So y will be minus 2. So what will be the intercept? That will be 0 comma minus 2. Now third point, we have to find 2 points also. So that we'll do later. First let me draw x and y axis. Now suppose this is x axis and this is y axis. What was the horizontal asymptotes? It was y equals to minus 3. So y equal to minus 3, maybe somewhere here. Okay, I'm just drawing it roughly. So let me draw a horizontal line here. Okay, so this line is y equals to minus 3, the horizontal asymptotes. Now next it will intercept at a y-axis at point 0 comma minus 2. So let me plot that. So 0 comma minus 2. So somewhere here. Clear? Now as we know, we need 2 more points. So let me take minus 2 and plus 2. So for minus 2, let us see what we'll get. So for same function, if I put x as minus 2. So then we will get y equals to 2 raised to the power minus minus plus, so positive 2 minus 3. So 4 minus 3, that is 1. So one point we can take as minus 2 comma 1, and the other one, if you take x as 2, then you will get y as 2 raised to the minus 2, that is 1 by 4 minus 3, which will be minus 11 by 4, so which is nothing but minus 2.75. So the point will be 2 comma minus 2.75. Now let me plot this 2 point. First one is minus 2 comma 1. So minus 2 comma 1 somewhere here, and other one is 2 comma minus 2.75. 2 is somewhere here, minus 2.75, so somewhere here. Now this is an horizontal asymptote, so graph will be something like this. It will try to touch, but it will not touch. Let me extend this one, so something like this. Okay, so it's not exact, I've just drawn with pen tab. So in copy you can draw the exact graph, and it will be something like this. Here you can observe this was the horizontal asymptotes, that is y equals to minus 3. This was the y-intercept, that is 0 comma minus 2. This was the other point, that is minus 2 comma 1, and this one is 2 comma minus 2.75. Clear? So and this is the function. Okay, now there was one more part, that is finding domain and range. So let us do that. Now domain and range. Domain is nothing but value of x. That means you can see this graph is starting from minus infinity to plus infinity. That means domain is nothing but real number. Clear? Now range, you can observe the value of y. Here horizontal asymptotes is there. That means value of y cannot be minus 3, it will be greater than minus 3. So range will be y greater than minus 3. So this is the domain, that is real number, and range is y greater than minus 3. Or you can write minus 3 comma infinity. Clear? So this sum is done. So if there is any doubt how you can sketch the exponential function, you can ask me in the comment box. Thanks for watching.